Welcome to our Plugs Community Connection. I am your host, DJ Kitty Cat, with my sister co-host, Miss Morningstar on WKRA 92.7 FM The Change. If you're looking for the best in news, current events, community outreach programs, and shopping connections, you've come to the right place. We've got a great mix of content and community connections lined up for you this evening, along with special guest interviews. So, grab your favorite drink of choice, turn up the volume, and let's get into it.
Good morning, WKRA 92.7 The Change. You are here with myself and my co-host, Miss Morningstar. I am DJ Kitty from Our Plugs, the Community Connection. Happy Friday. It is Friday. It is time for the weekend. Yes, that's the best part of the day. Friday, or best part of the week, rather. It is Friday. Friday, fun day, ready for the weekend. Good morning, Miss Morningstar.
Hey, good morning. You know, it's my favorite day.
Absolutely.
Friday, fun day. Friday, all about business and just kicking back.
Exactly. And good morning, everyone out there on WKRA 92.7 The Change, everyone listening in Holly Springs and Memphis, Tennessee. I hope you guys have had breakfast, something good to eat, something good to drink, and come on in. It is Fun Friday, so we are going to have a lot of fun today. We're going to meet some amazing people and just chill and talk about life and talk about the craziness that's happened all week. And there's a lot to talk about.
Always.
So before we get started, as usual, we always start with the same thing, and that is a morning affirmation from our affirmation queen, Mrs. Morningstar. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. You go right ahead, jump right in. And
good morning, WKRA. Good morning to our Memphis family and our Mississippi family. Happy Friday. Let's get into it. I want to talk about gratitude. You know, we do our affirmations and we always touch on different topics. This time I want to talk about gratitude. Gratitude affirmations are a statement that express appreciation and thankfulness, helping cultivate and positive mindsets. They can be personalized to reflect individual experiences. So try using some of these examples of self-gratitude and feeling appreciated. General appreciation. Wake up and say, I am grateful for the simple things in life. Make sure you say that in the morning. Just be grateful. We're living in crazy times. Be grateful. For health, I'm thankful for my body and its ability to heal. Our body is its own healer. So just be also grateful for being able to be provided that nurturing that God has given us. For relationships, I'm grateful for the love and support of my family and friends. Yeah, let's love on our family and friends. Kitty will be back, you guys. For opportunities, I am grateful for new opportunities that come my way. Always stay grateful for the changes in life and opportunities you get. Whether it's a promotion, whether you purchase a new car, a new house, be grateful for those opportunities. For growth, I'm grateful for the lessons I've learned and the growth I've experienced. Ain't that the truth?
Love it.
For abundance, I am grateful for the abundance that surrounds me. And last, for the present moment, I am grateful for this moment and for all it offers.
Absolutely.
So, it was about gratitude.
Gratitude. You know, you got to be grateful, you know.
Got to.
It could always be worse. So
it could be worse.
Be thankful and grateful for your blessings. I know life comes at you fast, and luckily we haven't had too much turbulence in my life. But you know, life's, you know.
Life be life, and don't we say
yes.
that all the time? Life be life.
Life be life,
you know it.
And sometimes it's life and so hard that you're like, what in the world is going on? That what did I do to deserve all of this type of life? And but
Exactly.
just keep waking up and keep fighting and keep moving forward. And that's all that you need to do. If you don't do anything else, keep going. If you don't do anything else in life, just keep going. Keep waking up. It'll
Mm-hmm.
work itself out no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for those positive affirmations as usual, as always. I love it, love it, love it.
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and get into this weather. So it looks like it's going to be a rainy day today in Holly Springs. We've got a high of
Okay.
75, a low of 62 with 80% chance of rain. Some thunderstorms and winds coming out the southwest 5 to 10 miles per hour. Put on put on your rain galoshes.
I was gonna say, come on,
Okay,
Kitty.
I hope it's not
Don't
rain
bring
and
the
snow. Exactly. Put on your galoshes and your raincoats and grab your umbrella because you're going to need it. Same with you, Memphis, Tennessee. You've got a high of 77, a low of 64, about a 60% chance of rain, scattered thunderstorms, and winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Whew. I don't miss I like it when it rains, but I would prefer for it to rain during the week while I'm at work on my
Don't
black
we say
job.
that? We say that all the
Yes, you
time.
can rain all you want while I'm in the office, but the weekends,
Right.
at least give me the weekends, please, and thank you. And then in Houston, hot Houston, as usual, it's going to be 86 degrees today, low of 72 with a 22% chance of rain, which means it's not going to rain. And if it does, it's going to be over with it within 5-10 minutes. Partly cloudy, winds coming out the southeast at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Pollen count, wear your mask. If you have
It's hot.
allergies, it's high. Just know that. Wear your mask. It's high. It's not going down anytime soon because pollen and spring and bees and trees and all those good things that attack our allergies and attack our system, especially our immune system, and make us wonder what in the world is going on. So stock up on your vitamin C, your vitamin D, and wear a mask if you have any type of allergy issues or asthma or any type of respiratory issues. Please put on a mask. The
Yeah.
life you save may be your own. I want to say good morning to those in the chat. We see you out there, powerful Black woman in Melbo, as usual. Thank you for showing up. We
Always.
appreciate you so very much because you show us that you support us, and that's what we need. We need support to come, keep doing this, and it feels good to come and talk to the community every morning. I actually enjoy this.
I love it.
I do. I never thought
We got to do
in
it.
my many years of living that I would be doing this ever. If someone had told me that I'd be on the radio, I'd be like, for what? I don't know how to sing. But then I don't. I can't hold a tune to save my life. Hey, the main Darian.
What's up, D?
What's
Thank
going
you for
on,
that
D?
shout out.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for that
Appreciate you.
shout out. And I did speak with Stacy, baby. We are putting it together. But again, if someone had ever told me that, hey, you and your co-host you would meet your co-host and you guys would be live 15 minutes away from each other, work 15 minutes away from each other, and become like sisters and
Who
have
would
a
have
radio.
thought?
Who? But you never
It's a
know. That's
trip.
why I say keep waking up. You don't know what's in
Be
store for you.
grateful, y'all.
Be
Gratitude.
grateful, absolutely. And
And I'm super excited, especially today, because I
yes,
have my brother,
your
my
blood.
big brother in the queue.
Oh,
So he gonna come up and
a
share
big
some
brother.
good stuff. Yes, my big brother. So, all the way from C-Town. Cleveland is in the
Cleveland,
building, baby.
Ohio.
So they about to bring some hot stuff. We're gonna get into that, but I just
Yeah,
had to put that shout out there. My brother's
absolutely.
in the queue.
Absolutely.
So
That's a
y'all make sure y'all
wonderful
share
thing.
out this live. Get more people in our YouTube today and this morning.
Yes,
And yes, they got some good stuff to share.
absolutely. But before we can get to the good stuff, we must cover
Current
events. I scratch my head every day because Every day is something else. Every day is something new.
Yeah,
I
keep
will
in
say
mind we
this.
just report this. We
We
just
just
report.
report it. We don't make the news, we just report it. It seems that Mike Johnson and Fat Nixon, aka Trump, are into it. And Mike Johnson is questioning his memory and his, whether or not he should keep moving forward. There's a question about his memory. I guess Project 2025, they ready to go ahead and get rid of him.
I just had a special guest knock at my door.
Yes, good, good,
Your
good.
little person.
So, yeah, Mike Johnson, he's saying, what's going on. So I suspect they may throw the 25th out there and try and, say something about the 25th and get him up on out of there. But then we're stuck with eyeliner.
Yeah. Crazy.
He
Crazy
is
word.
something special, something
Crazy
special.
word. I actually heard
Yeah.
somebody today say that they actually like JD.
Why?
That's the first person I ever heard say that because I don't even think Trump like him. So it's just like that was weird. Hey, I don't know
Absolutely
what he
not.
meant by he like him, but ain't my business.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. My phone is ringing and I'm trying to put it on do not disturb, but I guess I need to be disturbed right
You
now.
high,
Anywho.
girl. You out. They
Yeah, yeah,
need
yeah.
you.
No, no, no. No, not while I'm on the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, someone said that they like JD.
Yeah.
How?
Someone
Why?
literally said
What?
that it was questionable. I didn't know, what that was about, but I said, okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know why they like JD. Maybe they like the eyeliner.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, no shade. You like who you like, but hey,
Maybe they have a affinity for couches also. And I'm hearing
it
that
was
right.
a person who was a no name person, just somebody on TikTok. You know how we get on these lives, and some of them just have their blurt out their feelings and stuff. So it was one of those.
Oh, he had to get that off his chest. That's
Hmm.
nice. Anywho. Anyhow. So I do have a story about Tim Scott. Oh, Tim. Has been MIA.
Timmy boy, what? I want to
Damn.
hear this.
Where you been?
Where you at, Tim?
So, Tim Scott, shucking and jiving,
Yeah,
Trump. I just love you,
love me some
Trump.
Trump.
America's not a racist country. Ain't that what he said?
That's what he
Well, Tim
said.
Scott, he promoted for years a federal program for minority-owned businesses.
Mm-hmm.
And he spent time trying to, get it organized and get the businesses and, trying to get things straight so that he could offer that to his constituents.
Mm.
Well, the minute that the man with the dead hand took office, a few weeks later, he dismantled it. He dismantled it. So
Timmy boy.
all that work that Tim Scott had put into trying to get, stuff for his constituents in South Carolina for small businesses and, you know, Trump said no. In minority owned business, no, Trump said no and gutted it.
Wow. I ain't surprised though.
No, not
I
at
ain't
all.
surprised.
You know.
That's a whole Trump move. He trumped you. Tim.
Yeah, yeah.
He literally trumped you.
You should understand that you thought that you were better and he just showed you you are just you are now you're no longer of use to us. We got what we wanted out of you. We don't need you anymore. We got everything that we needed out of you. Now, please understand that going on about your business. We got other things to do. And minority, you want to help minority businesses? Sir, no thank you. You're not helping minority businesses. We're going to gut and dismantle what you thought you were going to do. You it's it's not surprising to me, but I bet you Tim Scott's surprised. Huh? Surprise, surprise.
You know, I was about to surprise.
Oh, well, Timmy, better luck next time.
Better luck, Tim.
You know, maybe, is America a racist country now? He probably still say no. He's going to say no until they tell him that he can no longer be married to a woman who's not the same nationality as he is. I guess that's what it's going to take.
Is he really married, though, is the question. What's going on with I ain't seen Becky with the good hair in a minute, but I digress. I ain't seen her.
Please don't give me the line. Please don't give me the line. But even more so, you know, Trump just signed an executive order to dismantle the Civil Rights Act of 1964 completely.
It's cool.
We are the blueprint. You're not hurting us.
Checkmate.
You think that you are. You think that but you're hurting more of your own people. Who are the people who get the majority of food stamps, Miss Morningstar?
We already know. It's them.
Not us.
Not us. Numbers don't lie. We deal with numbers and facts.
All day.
We know who get the most social assistance. You know,
exactly.
We know who do the most crimes. We know who, do the most evil, horrendous things. And it surely ain't us.
It's not us.
Hey.
So
keep on keeping up with that energy. Keep that energy.
That's what they wanted. That's what they voted for.
Let me tell you about this here. Well, we talking about Trump. So President Trump is cutting funding for housing vouchers assistance. Black families will be hit the hardest with that. So I'm thinking like Section 8,
Yeah, Section 8.
It was a $5 billion program designed to help people escape homelessness in domestic violence situations or financial hardships. This was a help. And by the end of 2025, it's expected to run out. He doesn't plan on this. The Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD, he always put one of us in charge of HUD. That's the only way we get into the administration if we go work for HUD. These programs, they're sending letters out telling people to brace themselves for basically you're about to be cut off and you're probably not going to be able to afford the rent or wherever you live any longer because you were getting it at a rate you can afford, because it was a social program. And according to HUD's 2024 report, more than 770 Americans are homeless as of January, an 18% increase from the previous year. That was in 2024.
770,000? Yeah.
That was just from last year. What you think we about to be like this year?
In the millions.
He didn't cut jobs. People done got laid off, fired. What you think is gonna happen? It's real sad. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting and it's what we expect.
Yeah.
I don't expect anything more.
Yeah.
Project 2025 laid the blueprint.
In real effect. People didn't listen though. They didn't listen.
Listening to Black women was like taboo. Oh no, we can't listen to you guys.
I don't know what we talking about.
I read it, but he's not gonna do all that. That he has nothing to do with Project 2025. Surprise, surprise. Where are we? And all those who are all over TikTok spamming our pages and bringing our pages down and fighting back and forth and screaming to the top of their lungs how great Frumpy was. Now I'm tired of seeing the tears. I don't want to hear it. Maybe move into the same, maybe 3 or 4 families move in together and afford to pay. I don't know. But
I don't know what y'all gonna do.
I don't know what they're gonna do. But if you didn't vote for the lady who had promised you that she was going to help people get into homes, but you are now going to be homeless.
It is what it is, y'all.
Tried to tell you. You didn't want to listen. So sometimes you get what you get and you don't have a fit.
Oh, yeah.
You can't. Well,
We got one of the Decepticons, Hexeth, who is the defense secretary, he's unqualified, a DUI hire,
DUI.
hire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DUI.
So, he still is up to some foolery, of course. Unsecured internet line set up in his office in the Pentagon for signal. Got signal. So they call it a hotline. That's what
That's
IC
exactly what it
It's
is.
a
It's a
hotline.
hotline of
Yeah, it's
crazy.
a dirty line. Yeah.
Hotline of crazy.
This is the people that he brought into this administration, and this is the kind of criminals, crooks, Decepticons. And we are here again. We weren't even here before. I'm just say we are dealing with this again. They gonna just blow it off. It ain't gonna be nothing because that's what they do. But we gonna point it out, y'all. We gonna report it.
Absolutely. This is a whole new realm of crazy. Before, at least he had some folks in there, some safeguards. We had some safeguards with just a few folks in there that had an ounce, a little bit of sense. But now he done brought in yes men and yes women and just the simple crazy. That's all to it. They're all just a little touched, and not even a little touched, a lot touched. And it's pretty ridiculous. But, what do we expect? What do you expect? You hire a criminal, you get crimes. It is a circus, and it's sad, but surprise, surprise. Who's surprised? Not I. Not me. Are you surprised?
Mm-mm.
Not even a little bit.
No.
I expected at this point.
The Caucasus Mountains.
Yes. It is. It is what
behavior.
Yeah, it's what they wanted. They wanted this instead of the black lady. The black lady, if she's not even black, you didn't want her. So now you're dealing with Papa Smurf and his band of bandits. Period. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Right. Let's be real. Being a woman means juggling everything. Careers, families, goals, and somehow our health ends up last on the list. But what if your wellness came first? At Nutrition You Design, we believe healthy living shouldn't be complicated. From custom meal plans to one-on-one coaching and specialized lab testing, we're here to help you fuel your body and feel amazing every day. It's not about dieting, it's about thriving. It's about energy, balance, confidence, you. So if you're ready to feel stronger, healthier, and in control of your nutrition, let's do this together. Contact Nutrition You Design today and design a healthier you.
Hi everyone, my name is Ashley Middleton, life and executive leadership coach and owner of Radiate Coaching and Development, where we provide transformational strength-based coaching and mentorship. My goal specifically is to support you in identifying your mission, your vision, and your values that help you take your power back as you are building your career. Whether it's within or outside of the corporate world, my goal is to really empower you in making decisions that work well for you. So if you want to reach out to me, by all means, you can email me at radiate@midspiration.com or check out my website at radiatecoaching.com.
Timeless elegance, redefine class. Welcome to Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion at its finest, fashion that brings out your inner cuteness, and styles that make you go, oh girl, where you get that from? Check me out at www.morningstarboutiquebytam or at ourplugsllc.com. Can't wait to see you.
And we are back. You are listening to WKRA 92.7 The Change. I'm your morning host, DJ Kitty, here with my co-host, Miss Morningstar, from Our Plugs, the community connection. We are here on this bright Friday, rainy in some parts of the world, but in our world, it's always going to be sunny. So, what do we have today? Who do we have as the guest today?
Let's go ahead and bring them up on the stage. I got my brother here with Bully Game.
Hey,
welcome, Bully Game.
Hey. What's up, y'all? Hey. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, y'all.
we appreciate y'all see you see us, we fresh in our red, sis. I knew you was gonna be in your red, so we had to make sure we represent.
So let me introduce
A lot of
y'all.
red.
Let me introduce y'all. Welcome to the show. This is my sister, DJ Kitty.
How you doing, Miss Kitty?
How you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my brother, then I'll let him introduce his team. So I have my brother here. He has the headphones on. That is my brother Darnell. He is the owner and co-founder of Bully Gang Entertainment. And he is here to share with us what they've been doing out here in the community and out here to, showcase their talent, find new talent. So Don Fanucci, go ahead, brother, and introduce yourself.
Okay, so sis, it's a little bit of change in the name. I am now Donfu. You know, it's DONFU. You can check me out on Spotify. You can check me out on Apple Music. Anywhere you listen to your music, YouTube, look up DONFU. You can find me any place there. The main place you'll find me and my folks are on bullygame.org. It's BULLYGAME.org. Bullygame.org. We are the game. We are not a gang. Okay. So what the meaning? What does bully game mean? Okay. Bully game is brothers utilizing life's long years. Goals accomplished mean everything. That's the game. The game is life. Your bully is your God-gifted attribute that you hone in on and you become the best at. That's your gift that God gave you. You become your bully. You keep your bully on top of the game because the game is life. So that's how you bully the game. Straight like that. You know what I'm saying? It. So that's the moniker for the company. But we offer a variety of things. You know, I had a vision. I've been doing music. My sister I've been doing this over 25 years. And I've been to different record labels trying to get signed and things of that nature. And my style was just too all over the place because my sister can attest to this. We've been in the hood. We've been in the heights. I've been everywhere. So my style represents all facets of that. You know what I mean? So basically, it was hard to try to get a deal. You know, I knew I was good enough to do this and be in this industry, but you know, they just wanted me to be one person, and I'm just too multifaceted. So what I did is I just started making. I said, oh, you know what? I'm gonna take my job money and turn it into my own company and make my own record label. So I did the record label. I did Bully Game. I put it all together. What I wanted to do is I wanted to have a place where music, fitness, and fashion all came together. Okay, so at the end of the day, I'm a personal trainer also. So at the end of the day, I have people working out to my music and my clothes. So that was the trifecta for me. You know what I mean? And a lot of people doubted me, thought I couldn't do this. And we just persevered. I got a great team. That's why I had to bring my team on because this is the team. This is it right here, right?
Well,
and,
introduce us to the
we've been working diligently. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves.
Okay.
Michelangelo of hip hop. Go ahead, let them know who you are.
I guess we're gonna start with me. Yeah. My name is Michelangelo of hip hop. I am the CEO and president of Nushi One Records as well as Bully Gang ENT. This has been my dog for the past 5 years now. About 5 years now. And you know, when he came to me, he told me about Bully Gang. I felt the message of Bully Gang. You know, brothers utilizing lifelong years, goals accomplished mean everything. When I heard that, I'm like, yeah, I rock with that. I come from a long line of artists. My father was Michelangelo Lovelay Sr. I went to school in Houston, Texas. I went to the Art Institute of Houston. I studied. I learned everything I could about how to become an entertainer and creator. And I learned one of the first things you need to do is start building skills, start building resources, coming from where we come from, resources aren't always shared.
Very limited.
It's very limited. So when me and Don and Chasen got together, we decided, all right, we gonna prioritize creating our own resources, creating our own, taking all our skills and building a foundation for ourselves, and then taking that foundation and using that to help other people looking for that, because we do more than just music and entertainment. We offer a lot of services, branding services, mentorship, like what Don does with physical training. I help people with branding, as well as
The apparel.
And marketing. Chasen is really good with social media and promotions and stuff like that. So these are things that artists really need, and that's what we come together to do.
Yes, sir.
And then
we got the youngin over here. Let's get the youngin in here real quick. This young Chasen right there. Let him get in there and get on the screen real quick.
I'm over here in
he just dropped his first EP.
Yeah, got the EP. Chasen.
Let them know who you are, Chasen.
Yeah, I'm Chasen. I'm the young bull at the group. You know, handle a lot of the social media stuff and promotion stuff and all of that. I've been on the team for a while. I've been knowing Don since I was like, yeah, hi, you know. Yeah, and I'm Michelangelo along the way. We all came together and just said, we're gonna create something beautiful for everybody, you know. Just like
love it.
Service. Love it. Sis, you got some questions for him?
Absolutely, you know I do.
And one last thing, but one last thing, Miss Kitty. I just want everybody to know that we're bringing something unique. Like our style, everything that we do is totally different. We are 3 different decades. He's in his 20s. He's in his 30s. I'm in my 40s.
That's how you
and we
do
can
it.
all come together and do music together. It's something different. Wait till y'all hear this album.
That's what we love.
Bully Game presents album dropping May 23rd. Miss Kitty.
May 23rd. Okay.
May 23rd. All right. Let's let Kitty get in here and ask y'all some questions. Go ahead, Kitty.
So of course I'm loving this. I'm loving the vibe. Yeah, the energy is where it needs to be. I'm loving it. I am very proud to see 3 young Black men doing their thing, and I love the name Bully Gang. That is epic. So I'm definitely wishing you guys the best. I know that the young man right here, I didn't catch your name, baby, but I'm quite sure. What's your name again? The last man, young man that was
Chasen.
What is it?
Young Chasen.
Chasen.
Chasen. Okay.
Chasen. Okay.
Okay. So you have some music. I'd love to hear it. If y'all have something that you want to play, go ahead and drop it. I'd love to hear it.
Make sure it's a clean version. But
please be a clean version. You know, because this is talk radio.
Just play a little snippet for everybody to hear. If you got something, you could play a snippit of.
Give us 1 second.
Give us a second.
All right, y'all go right ahead.
In the meantime, while Michelangelo is doing that,
here, do you want to put it up on the phone, or do you want to put it up on?
Yeah.
While y'all doing,
we'll play their commercial while y'all getting it
together.
Yeah,
y'all do that. We're gonna play y'all commercial. So we gonna go to a commercial. Put your camera on mute, so so much feedback.
I got them. I put them on mute. Y'all go right ahead. Get that right on together. Let's go ahead and listen to the commercial, folks, and let's see what these young men are talking about. I'm all ears.
Yep.
Yo, good morning, guys. I'm Don Marshall, aka Don Fu, CEO and owner of Bully Game Enterprises, also the owner of Nucci One Records. We'll be talking to you guys today, this morning, giving you a little bit more information about the company and what we do. We're into music, fitness, and fashion. We're going to talk about our single Blur today. Hopefully you guys like the song, and we're going to talk about some of the services that we provide here at Bully Game Enterprises. Can't wait to talk to you guys. See you soon.
You know, I love seeing young men coming together and putting the work behind a dream.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not easy. You know, like your brother said, he was trying to get into the industry, and we know for a fact that the industry is a lot different. And the industry is being exposed right now, and there's a lot that's going on right now within the industry that our ancestors, that's what it always goes back to. That are you going to do something to make your ancestors proud?
Exactly.
You know, they want us to talk about and sing about and promote things that are detrimental and hurt our community.
Exactly.
And a lot of artists were told, no, you can't sing that, or you can't talk about that. We want you to talk about, narcotics. We want you to talk down about Black women. We want you to talk about unaliving each other. We don't want you talking about uplifting each other. We don't want you talking about something, that's going to help the community and give these young people who are listening, these young adults and these other folks. We don't want you to sing about that. We want you to sing about things that will keep the community compressed so that you won't have the courage to move forward.
Right.
So I say I'm all for it. You guys ready? Go ahead and bring them off mute, sis.
Can I bring them off mute? What I gotta do?
Let's see. I got it.
I got it. Yeah. Okay, I saw it. Okay.
Yo.
Okay, guys. So be cautious of your sound too, because we are broadcasting, so we want to make sure that it doesn't do too much.
Yeah,
so turn it down just a little bit, so it don't be too loud and overwhelming. But we ready if y'all ready.
Yes,
we got you. So I'm gonna let Michelangelo introduce this song. This is part of the Bully Game Presents album. When I was assembling this album, it had a feel. It was my album, but I had a vision of adding a collection of artists on this album, right? And Michelangelo, I think he was trying to prove himself to me that he was that guy like that. Because I walked up in there. When I walk up in the spot, I got bravado. I'm coming in and I'm doing my thing. I go in the studio.
Can you tell that's my brother, Kitty?
So,
can you tell that's my brother, the energy?
So I walked up in there with that bravado, and my man was like, hold on. He was like, I'm like that too. So Blur, he brought this song to me, and I'm featured on this song. So I just want people to know that we share the song, but Michelangelo was the creator of this song, okay? And this song right now has 54 million views. Okay?
So it's getting a lot of attention. People like it. And
okay. Come on, y'all. Let's hear it, y'all. Let's hear it.
The clean version, please.
Here we go. Enough talk.
We aren't hearing anything on our end. You probably are hearing it on your end.
Y'all hear
it? No, we can't hear it on our end. Now, if you are listening to it through your earphone, you
hold on.
Turn your earphone off.
Yeah, turn it off so we can hear it.
So we can hear it. So it's like it's got to come out the speaker.
Okay.
So we can hear it. Yeah.
That means we got to unplug this.
You got to unplug something. Hold on. Stand by.
Wait a minute. I was about to say that.
Here we go.
I'm
sorry about that, guys.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Y'all hear that?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Okay. Michelangelo. Yeah. Okay. And down food.
Okay.
Okay. Living fast, super fast, really fast in the blur. 100 grand on the dash, at the gas, make a skirt. Jody bad, super fast, throwing in the air. 100 grand in the bag, throwing cash in the air. Haters mad, super mad, but we don't give a care. 100 grams in the bag, blowing in the air. Living fast, super fast, really fast in the blur. 100 grand on the
Michelangelo.
gas, make a skirt. Whoa, I'm on the road doing stop and goes. Gotta watch for potholes, trying to stop my flow. Obstacles, stay clear of my opticals. Got the glow, so blow smoke from my optimo. Like KG, screaming anything possible. The big ticket, headed to the top and I'm hopping on. Find a beat, grab a seat, and keep rocking on. Grab a hold, locking on. My own lookers watching on. Ooh, it feels like nowhere to hide when the eyes are on you. They want a piece of your pop, put a price upon you. Hope you give them the answer, staking their lives upon you. Make the wrong move, then watch them size upon you. It's cool, cause tomorrow it will all be old news. They screaming your name today, tomorrow you're old dude. Yesterday gone, today old, tomorrow so new. Just keep your soul true with everything you go. Living fast, super fast, really fast. 100 grand on the dash, at the gas, make a skirt.
It is. I like it because it's mellow.
Haters mad, super mad, but we don't give a care. 100 grand in the bag, blowing in the air. Living fast, super fast, really fast in the floor. 100 grand on the dash, yo, dash, make a skirt. In
air, inhale, let it blow. Throw 100 in the air, watch 100 hit the floor. Came
That's your
from
brother.
the mine, used to make the clothes. Now it's bully game apparel. Apparently it's in my bones. Disappearing perpetrators, instigators got the throne, but I'm coming for that like I'm on my way home. Bully track suit in the bad blazing. Rollie on the wrist, blowing on amazing. They say you acting funny when you get into the money. And the whole time you was grinding, they was cooling and reclining. All I hear is can I woulda, coulda, shoulda, did I, but you didn't. Now I'm lit. These suckers make no sense. I'm peeling in the bed. I'm under heavy tank. Got Nina on my waist just
I'm
in case
digging
it's an event. Got Nina on the side just in case I need a dip. This life is just a blur, we just live it like a sprint. Living fast, super fast, really fast in the blur. 100 grand on the dash. Shorty bad, super bad.
All right, y'all.
Look at them. They vibing.
Hey,
Good
y'all.
job,
Touchdown.
fellas.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm digging that. You
When
know.
I say
Y'all
that's
like
a
that?
whole
Thank you.
vibe, that's a
Yeah.
whole vibe.
So
A
where
lot
can
of
they
what we
find your
do.
music? Are you guys on? Where are you guys at? Where can they download
Where can they
your
find
Go
music?
ahead,
that?
give it to them. We gon'
Well, go ahead and let them know, Chase, where they
Chase
can
it. We
find
gonna
us.
let Chase
As far as music go, where they can hear our music.
All right, so with all the socials, we got the Instagram, the TikTok, got YouTube, and we got the website. All right, so on Instagram, I got Down Food with Bully Game ENT34. You can find Michelangelo at Michelangelo Hip Hop. And you can find me at Chase, the number 1 up with 2 P's. On TikTok, we got Bully Game ENT. That's Down Foods. Michelangelo Hip Hop on TikTok. And mine's Real Chasin, CHBSINN. You know, we got the website, bullygame.org. And then our YouTube, Nucci One Records. NUCCIWON Records.
And then also, we are on Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Deezer, Pandora,
Amazon.
Tidal,
everything.
Amazon Music.
And another thing, guys, I left the in the chat. I put the blur, the link to blur, and also in the chat I put the website bullygame.org.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You're putting it in the private
You
chat.
put
You
it
got
in the
to-
private
Oh,
one.
did I?
So
Okay.
yeah,
Is there
we
another
have
one?
to move it. We'll move it to YouTube. So if somebody logs on to YouTube, our plugs LLC, you'll see this live on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can put it in the YouTube chat. That's where everybody is.
Yeah,
all
just
our
go
podcasts.
go over to where it says comments and go ahead and drop it in comments, not in the private chat. Go in the
Yeah,
comments and
go
put
to
it in there.
comments.
Gotcha.
Okay,
I'm-
we'll make sure we do that. Should we do
You
that
can-
right
you can
now
do
for
it
you guys?
You can do that from here, right?
Yeah,
Should
you
we
can
do that
now.
right now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
you
to
can do it right now.
Okay,
Yes,
go
absolutely.
to comments and just
Yeah.
drop it in the chat.
So y'all,
And you guys,
y'all felt good about that? Did that? And so what? Okay, so another thing about what I'm
Turn it
doing
down,
here.
turn it down a little bit.
I'm sorry.
You loud.
That better?
Yeah, go ahead.
a lot better.
Another thing that we're doing is we do conscious music. We're not killing people. We're not into
I'm
that
alive
stuff.
and you're not. Yeah, I'm
Doing-
loving that.
And a fun little story is Chasen right here, young Chasen. That's the young one, right? And he likes to rap to drill music. But you know, he came to me and he kind of was on that. And I was like, no, I've known you since you've been 9, bro. That ain't you. And I was like, you're a lyricist. So I'm like, come with me and let's come to this studio. We recorded this album at Area 67. Shout out to my man Mikey Vegas. Shout out to Sticks. These are all the producers we work with. Chasen learned. He saw what we were doing, changed his whole style. He has a completely new sound.
I
It's
love
an
it.
unheard of sound. We invented an entire sound with this young man right here. So we are
Let me
very
ask
proud
you-
of him. His EP is doing really well. And yeah, we're about building up the community. We ain't tearing down. You know, we may get a little wild. No, we're
1 second, guys. We got a question for you guys. One
Let
moment.
me ask a really quick question. So that's one of the things that I've noticed that I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm old school, so I love rap music. I grew up. Tupac and I were the same age. I grew up in that era, and it went from being, you know, what Tupac was talking about. Tupac was talking about educating the community, educating folks, and making people aware of what was going on as far as police brutality. Kumo D was talking about what was going on. But, when rap first started, they were talking about what was real in our community. And then, unfortunately, rap, just like everything else, got colonized. And once they saw that they could make money off of young Black people and telling them, instead of singing and uplifting folks, they want you to talk about the schmurders and talk about, how you treat Black women and talk about how you gonna do what you gonna do, and it's all about money and I got this and I got that. Now I don't pocket watch nobody. I'm not knocking anybody's hustle, but let's be real. I'm proud of you young men, because you're making music that your ancestors can be proud of. There's nothing proud, there's nothing glorious about talking down on your women. It's nothing glorious about talking about hurting your brother. And you gotta, we selling and we putting this in the community. There's nothing glorious about that. So I tip my hat to you, and I'm definitely down. I'm a music fanatic, so I'm definitely downloading your music. You can send us some music. We definitely can play your music and incorporate that, because I want to see you guys make it. This is what our community needs. We don't need those rappers that are telling women to go on stage and walk around half naked. We don't. For what? Would you want your daughters walking around half naked?
Right.
So.
And we are and once you guys, and I'm gonna help you get set up on our plugs, because that's how we're directory. We're
real quick, sis. What is the website that we can tap in and go into the YouTube?
It's Our Plugs LLC.
OURPLUGS LLC.
Our Plugs LLC. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you'll see our picture. You guys can click on that and get into the YouTube. Yep. But again, once we get you all listed onto the directory, we definitely want to get everybody to support and, come out and download the music and push the narrative, your workout merchandise. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a lot of people want to get some of that merch to work out in.
Absolutely.
And listen to the music, because I'm telling you, that is a whole vibe, that song.
We appreciate it. And you know who love it the most? Your father.
I know.
He told me, my dad said, and the thing is, it started with me. The coolest. And like and I'm gonna keep it real. Like, I got some songs that you may not care for that, got a little edge on them, but for the most part, we're making good music that's relatable for a lot of people. Like I said, I want my parents to be able to hear some of my stuff, because they're so supportive. So I always got to make sure I make music that they can pop on. And this is his favorite song, by hands down. Looks
like we got a question on my TikTok.
We got a question on Michelangelo's TikTok.
What up, dog?
Michelangelo, he the man on TikTok. He got 70,000 strong on TikTok.
Tell him to go to Our Plugs.
And make sure y'all go to Our Plugs LLC on YouTube if y'all want to see the full.
We live too on our stuff, so
that's what you
definitely push you guys forward. Also, I like what you guys do.
Our Plugs, OURPLUG. Make sure it's PLUGS LLC. It'll pop right up for you. And then type your question in there. Question that way.
And
I put them on mute.
They have so much going on, and it's nice to see. It's nice to see.
I love it.
Them taking a stance. And like he said, he may have some music that I may not care for, but that's okay, because you're not gonna love everything.
It's gonna be different. Yeah, you gotta mix it up. I mean,
absolutely.
When you in the business, you gotta catch the audience of different people. But we do need to take a break.
Yes,
and
we do.
Yes, it's time. Let me go ahead and let them know, y'all. We are I'm gonna unmute y'all. We're getting ready to take a break, so I'm gonna drop you guys back down. We thank you guys for coming up.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
thank you for giving us the
part of the show.
We truly appreciate it, and you guys are welcome back anytime. So the next time you have something dropping,
that's something else.
Come on back. All you got to do is call you.
We're gonna come back for the album release. The album dropping May 23rd.
All right. Well, that works.
We got a
We'll be
direct
good.
connect.
yes.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much, fellas. We appreciate
We
you.
And
appreciate
thank
y'all.
you once
Nice meeting
again.
you,
And sis, I
Michelangelo and
appreciate you and I love
Kaden.
you. Thanks for
Love you
looking
too,
out.
brother.
All right.
All right. You are listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Hey guys, yes, this is my nonprofit, Carter's Caring Hands. And what my nonprofit does, we give fresh food boxes to those families in need that's struggling to keep food on their tables. We also go out into the unhoused community, give out care bags here in the Kalamazoo, Michigan area. So if you'd like to donate to the cause, please go to www.carterscaringhands.com and donate whatever you can, so we together can uplift those families that's struggling to keep food on their tables. Highly appreciate it. God bless.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up two fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model.
Opalme Simplistic Beauty is hair care and skincare in a bottle. Take a quick survey and let us design your own formula. Go to ourplugs.com, look for Opalme Simplistic Beauty, and we can get your formula out to you as soon as possible. We hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day.
Welcome to a world that sparkles. Sparkle Cakes LLC takes custom to a whole new level. You are guaranteed to find a gift for that special someone, or even a customized gift for yourself. So head on over to my Etsy shop, Sparkle Cakes LLC, and start your personalized order today. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Tori G., owner and founder of Say Something Tees, a statement t-shirt company. I got into this business by mistake, but the mission was no accident. As a Black female-owned brand, we do more than just sell shirts. We make statements. Our designs spark conversation, sometimes shady, sometimes in your face, but always bold. From the 92% collection, honoring Black women who always show up, to Dear Black Woman, a love letter to our strength and resilience. Our tees empower, uplift, and keep it real. Because at Say Something Tees, we believe your shirt should speak before you do. Shop Black-owned, shop with a purpose. Find us at www.saysomething.biz and let's say something together.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, the community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Sis, that was really, really nice.
They
I
were
know you
excited. I am
Yes.
proud. Yes,
I
that's
know
my.
you
Now
are.
I say he's my big brother. We are like 2.5 years or 3 years apart. 3
Oh,
years in
wow.
age. Yeah, so close in age. With still my big brother. Yeah.
Are you the baby?
I'm the baby. I am.
Okay. All right.
I'm the baby. I got 2 older brothers and I have an older sister.
Okay. Growing up in a house full of boys. I know you
I
was
did,
fighting
girl.
all the
That's why I
time.
had to nuck if you buck. You know what I'm saying? That's why I know how to fight.
Okay. Me too. I had 2 little brothers, but I had
See?
one right up under me. Well, he's 3 years under me. I still had to put him in a headlock a couple times, because I appreciate them coming up,
I do.
and the young people when they're first starting off, they just need a leg up. They just need someone to believe in them.
Mm-hmm.
And your brother's taking another generation and another generation, and that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
And I love it because, again, I know the hard work he's been putting in for years. He's always been at music. He loves music. We have music family. We definitely are. So, I know that he is, they pushing along. I'm so proud of him. They got all the wear, the gear. He's a personal trainer. I need to see him.
Girl, you and me both.
I'm just saying, he's come a long way in life and just doing great things. And he's a father of 2 beautiful queens and a young king. My nieces and nephews. He does wonderful. He's a great father. So, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
proud of my
that's a
brother.
plus. Yes, and he
He has
definitely,
a beautiful wife. She's
yes.
gorgeous. So I love all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
make sure
great
you
family.
have him put his apparel in our plugs as well, so he can get that
Hmm.
on out there. I'm looking for some workout gear. Maybe it'll incentivize me to get to the gym. You
Girl,
know,
we gonna get it. We about to hit the pool this summer.
yes, about to hit the pool. I give it, May. It's our time to shine.
Yeah,
Haven't been
we
able to
got things
swim
to do.
because it's been cold outside, and we've been busy.
Mhm.
So that was great. Let's get into some gossip. I
Oh,
want to just
what's
talk
up?
about, let's talk about Shannon Sharp. That
Mm.
is a hot mess. So,
Ah.
my take on all of it is, you know how, okay, I have an 18-year-old grandson. He's about to go off to college and he's an athlete. And we have put in we've taught him, and, the family has told him, it's okay to have a girlfriend. Yes, of course. You want somebody who you can care about and fall in love with. That's all great. But be careful out here in these streets, because people can tell you what they want you to hear, and protect yourself. Now, Shannon Sharp played ball, and I'm quite sure somebody told him along the way, protect yourself while you out here in these streets. These women, they'll try and trap you, not to say that it's all women, but we as women, we know there are some women who are looking just for that baby,
Right.
so that they can have access to them funds, so that they can leech on. Now,
Hmm.
Shannon Sharp, he had a family, I guess, at one time. He's got children, he's got young adults. But in 2023, 2024, he decided to go and talk to a 19-year-old child. Because you're a child at 19. I don't care how you turn it, how you twist it. You are a child at 19.
You are.
You haven't developed mentally. And then he was 53. That
Was
is,
he at the time?
yes, 50, 52, 53, 54, somewhere in there. He's only a couple years older than me.
Mm.
So that I have an 18-year-old grandson. And that's like me dating a child and then listening to the tapes, and then reading the text messages.
Let me tell you
He
this.
trapped himself. You're right, T.
Shannon
Wiz.
need to be ashamed of his doggone self, okay? Just that, let's just call a thing a thing. You need to be ashamed of yourself, sir, because you ain't have zero business, zero business talking to a 19-year-old.
No,
Now, I am not a component of, where people be like, oh, they too old for you, but I know 19, still a teenager.
and you're
You know better.
50.
And you're 53. You know better.
You're old enough to be her grandfather.
Yeah, yes, yes. I mean, as you want to technically speak, yes, you are.
Ugh.
That exactly.
Ugh.
And now I just read something earlier. He wants Shannon Sharp is stepping aside from ESPN in wake of this sexual assault lawsuit. I mean,
You
what
did
did
it
you
to
think was
yourself.
gonna happen? People set you up when they know you have money. People come after you. Young women like the alleged young lady. I mean, you never know. She could be coached. It could have all been a setup, Shannon, and you
Could have been a
fell for the
setup.
okie.
Okie doke. A child. And then the text messages back and forth, the phone calls, and even on the phone call, she was just sitting there.
It was
And
weird.
it
Wasn't
was
it weird?
very strange. And it was like she was letting him think he had control, and I don't want to be choked, and just saying stuff like that. And he was like, you know, a black man choking a white woman.
Yeah.
Once that came out, baby, that $100 million contract, dude, you set yourself up for failure.
And I know the rumors about Bugsby. Yes, I know he is shark. He does come after our black men. He does. I mean, he's right. I know he's racist. I know his history. Tony Bugsby, trust me. I've seen him a lot in Cleveland, Ohio. Like, he is something else.
Seen him a lot in Houston, Texas.
My thing is, Shannon, what was you doing? What was you thinking? A little birdie, and I saw it. Monique tried to tell you.
You gave them the evidence. You gave them. You actually handed it to them on a silver platter. It's one thing to be set up, but it's another thing to set yourself up. Those text messages don't lie. And it's funny how he only produced her text messages. Those phone conversations, if he couldn't pick up on the fact that she would say something and then get quiet and let him talk and let him push around his ego, anybody could have set him up.
That conversation, and so 53 years old, the conversation that we heard on record, it was, I mean, it wasn't even a conversation. There was no dialogue. There was no back and forth. It was like dead air space in between one word. I guess, yes, I don't want to be choked. You know, it was very awkward. So
acting
to me,
docile and so weak, and I don't want to be and you sit up here with your, yes, I'm
your bravado,
you do. Just so much bravado, and you set yourself up. Tony Busby wouldn't be coming after you if you didn't give him the ammunition to come after you. Shannon, I know you out there listening. If you out there listening, come to the front. Come to the front of the church. How? You are way too old for this.
We don't know if that was her. I don't think that's the same woman.
So, you are way too old.
He is definitely put himself in a pickle, because this is, now you quitting your job at ESPN. That was a great job.
It's career ending.
His career ending for what?
For what? And don't pop out here with no Coretta on your arm. Don't pop out here with no black woman. Don't come out here trying to get with a black woman so that you can look wholesome again. No, you stay right on over there. And you stay right on over there. Don't come, we as black women, we're tired of being, once you guys are done and washed up and used up, and they don't want you anymore, and they done ruined your career, and now we have to come and pick you up and pat you on your back and, lift you back up because, oh, poor you. You said you did it to yourself. How simple can you be?
We gotta do better, y'all. We just as a unit, like this kind of stuff. Like, Shannon, I supported your show, sir. I loved your show. You brought different people on. I love when you had different celebrities come on and spill the tea and talk their stuff, and it's a good show. And what was done in the dark come to light. That was a few years ago. You thought it was swept under the rug, all done, but here they go. And that's what they do.
That's what they do. They set you up. And hopefully those that are out there listening, don't put yourself in this position. First of all, why are you messing with a child? That's number one. That's disgusting. Worms, ew. It's disgusting. But then second of all, why not have something with some substance? But no, you thought if Jonathan Majors taught you nothing else, you see what happened to him, and then he popped off with Megan Good. And Megan, I mean, honey, as beautiful as she is, she has a horrible picker. I don't know. I can't speak on their marriage. Maybe they're in love. I don't know. But I know this much. Shannon, you did it to yourself. And it's disgraceful. It really and truly is. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say about
I guess,
the entire
at this point,
situation.
it's not too much more we can say besides let it play out, see what's going to happen, and don't use other people's experiences and names in your mess, Shannon. I heard you talking about Busby came after Jay-Z. He did, and he lost because he was a liar. He's a known liar. Busby, I ain't gonna hold you, y'all.
He's an ambulance chaser. So,
he is a known, but what's done in the dark come to light.
It does. And if you
gotta
give them something,
that.
if you give them something to talk about, they're gonna talk. If you give them something to snatch from you, they're gonna snatch you. Do you honestly think that they want to see a black man with $100 million contract as soon as you got that $100 million contract? The very next day, this pops off, and she wants half of it. You ain't even gave your kid's mother half, but she wants half of it. And for what? Because you have a fetish? Well, that fetish cost you.
Yeah.
That fetish cost you.
I have some other celebrity. Now, I don't know how true this is, y'all. This is allegedly.
Allegedly.
Y'all know how we do on Fridays, okay? And we got our crew here, but that's okay. We go still pop it off. So allegedly, Tony Braxton is married to Birdman.
Yeah, they've been married.
I ain't know.
You didn't know that? Yeah,
but she didn't tell nobody. She kept it a secret.
I've been known.
She kept it a secret for a while. And then, guess they got married back in August. Now, maybe I'm late, y'all. I'm late to the party, apparently. But they was up 2 weeks after they got married. She was ready to file. She filed for divorce.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Surprise, 2 weeks, surprise. But they wound up staying together. But she filed papers
for a divorce.
I saw the papers. I read the papers today. It came up on my, why it popped up on my news feed on some stuff. I was like, oh.
Did she have a prenup? That's the question.
I don't know.
I mean, because Birdman has some money, and Tony Braxton, I'm not going to say she's not good with money, but she did file bankruptcy, twice? So,
yeah, she did.
Good luck to them. I don't know.
Now, I didn't know they was married, but I knew they dated. Back in 2016, I knew they had been, off and on strong. But I did not know about the marriage, y'all. So listen, you never know.
That's
odd couple, right?
I didn't want to say odd.
I'm gonna say odd.
They
absolutely. An opposite does attract, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just keep it real. It does. I mean, it might be something about him that, or her, that, we just don't know.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Standing next to one another is definitely opposite.
Yeah, and it's like, because she's like a soulstress, and she's more she's R&B, and she's absolutely drop dead gorgeous, and she's just to me, she's soft and feminine, truly feminine. And then Birdman is truly, he's rough.
From Louisiana, baby.
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 Something about that Louisiana, baby. Let me just leave it at that. Leave it at that. And you are so right, powerful Black woman. Cat Williams said something to him back then, telling him to stay safe out here. If nothing else,
listen, Cat.
Please listen. Cat Williams opened up the portal. Woo! And last year, when he opened up that portal, I promise you, everything just spilled out. It was after one, after the other. And I was just like, what's going on next? What's going to happen next? What next? And
it was all coming true.
Oh, well, I guess I'm gonna put it to you like this: if we have somebody on the show and they dropping gossip about everybody else in the industry, and I know these people in the industry, and they have all the knowledge about everything that's in the industry, I'm probably gonna want to clean up my act. But no, I'm back at Shannon. Shannon decided he said he wanted to touch the fire. He just wanted to touch it just a little bit, just a few
Well,
minutes.
now
He
he
just
got
wanted to.
burned. He done got burned a little bit. So now he gotta, he gotta go through the motions and you know, try to figure it out. Cause
Well,
it's all out here now. We all talking about it. It's hey, it's news. It's news now.
well, Matt Barnes is on tape saying that Shaquille O'Neal is willing to pay high dollar for any information in regards to Shannon Sharp. Now, I don't know what happened between Shannon Sharp and Shaquille O'Neal back in the Gap. I have no idea. I'm not in their business. I haven't
Yeah,
been in the
I heard
midst.
a little. Him and Shaq got a little beef.
Yeah, they must have had some beef, but Shaq said, he's willing to pay high dollar to get some information. See, Shannon, you see what happens? You're giving everybody the opportunity. And who's that? Who's the little short white man that Shannon got into it with? West somebody. Westmoreland, something like that. West somebody.
Is he another one of the
Yeah, him and Shannon are actually on ESPN together.
ESPN? Okay.
Yeah, and they went back and forth, and I'm quite sure he's cracking up, as well as I don't know if Stephen A. Smith and Shannon Sharp are friends, but you have opened up the portal. Well, Cat Williams opened up the portal, and you thought that the portal wasn't going to come after you. Boy, these celebrities, I wouldn't want to be one.
Gotta get it. I don't either. I wouldn't want to be one either. It's too much pressure, too much. I mean, I get it, and it's a great field. I mean, if it's your talent, if it's what you love to do, there are plenty of celebrities that have kept their noses clean. You know what I'm saying? They have focused on their art, and they have not gotten caught up that we know of in any kind. Allege. I mean, it might be rumors and stuff, but cold hard evidence. So I give them kudos because it's always going to be somebody talking about you. You got to keep that in mind when you into that life. It's always going to be somebody trying to frame you behind something, put something to tarnish your name, do something to diminish your character. But when you are a person who is true to your art, true to your talent, true to what you do, then hey, if they ain't hating, then you ain't important. People gonna do that. Haters gonna hate. You gotta keep that in mind. But you can't be doing little sneaky stuff, Shannon.
Yeah,
I know you're listening to us. I know you listen to our plugs.
Yeah, go ahead and listen. Tune in, Shannon. We trying
go
to
ahead and register as a member.
Yeah, you may as well.
You might as well.
Yeah, we may get you some counseling, but we're not gonna let you date no black woman and come in here and try and save yourself and save face.
Therapy.
Go get some therapy. Go get you some help, because tell yourself what made you go this route and put yourself in a position where you can potentially lose it all. And ESPN, typically people don't take a break from ESPN. If I got some personal stuff going on, I'm not gonna take a break from my black job.
Yeah, I gotta work.
I still gotta work. Unless my black job told me, don't bring your behind back up in here. Go fix your stuff.
What's the real story, Shannon?
What's the real story, Shannon? We're listening. Come on in, come talk to us. We don't bite.
We know you here. Y'all send for them.
Yeah, tell Shannon to come on. We want to just talk. We just want to talk. We just want to talk. We just got questions. Like, what were you thinking? Why? Why a child? Ew. Did it make you feel better as a I mean, I don't get it. And that comment big black man choking a white woman. Oh Lord, you ain't never gonna be able to live that
And so
down.
you can't come back from that one, bro.
No.
Can't
Not
come back from that one.
do you not see to read the room, check the climate? Do you not see what's going on in the country? Are you not paying attention? We got Donald Duck in office, and they are rolling back everything pertaining to black folks.
Yeah.
And you up here talking about a big black man choking a white. Why are you dating a 19? Forget all that.
You know what? I know we getting ready to wrap it up because this is the end of the show. But I want to just give y'all some tomfoolery that I just read.
Okay, let's go ahead. Please change it because
And
I'm just done.
This is
worms.
This is message to my folk. Okay, I know we be sometimes, upset about relationships ending. You don't want it to end. You're mad at your ex, But y'all, we got to do better. So I'm reading this article. Woman disguises herself as ICE agent to kidnap ex-boyfriend's wife.
What?
Black lady. The victim agreed to get in the vehicle with the suspect for fear more federal agents will show up at the hotel where she worked. And if she didn't comply with the woman's orders to leave with her. This was in Panama Beach, y'all, Florida. No lie. They have now arrested the fake ICE agent.
The fake ICE.
Yeah,
fake ICE agent.
Black lady out here allegedly disguised herself as, an agent to kidnap the ex-boyfriend's wife. Y'all, I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when it's over, it's over.
No means no.
On.
Kidnapped the woman. And what did she do? I mean,
she tried to something. She didn't, let's see. This happened April 10th, y'all. So this was this month.
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I don't think she was able to
wife.
Yes, get far, but she was frightened because she thought it was ICE agents coming. This lady was at work. Yeah.
So she walked in on the lady at her job. Mm-hmm. And this is her ex-boyfriend's wife. So this woman is married to this
married to the man.
Ooh, I hope they throw the book at her. Throw the book, because who are you playing with, lady? What were you even thinking? That is horrible. And you cannot.
Wait a minute.
Impersonating.
Hold on, Kitty. So she actually did get. I'm reading more of the article because I kind of skimmed it. She got in the car, was driving, took the lady's phone, and all the while was acting like she was in communication on a handheld radio with other ICE agents. Y'all, we can't be making this stuff up. Y'all.
You have got to be kidding me.
She was talking bad about the woman's husband, telling her she had to suffer the consequences of her husband's act. See, this is, y'all, just cut it out. Cut it out.
So she kidnapped, let me get this straight. She kidnapped the lady and then put her in the car. Did she put her in handcuffs? Lord, don't tell me.
She had the whole setup. She was ready. She prepared for this.
So when she went to the store and bought them handcuffs, did nothing in her brain say, girl, you have taken it too far?
Stop. No, because when you're gone, you're gone. It's gone. It's gone. Meduba obligata. Remember we talked?
Yes.
Gone.
So she put the woman in a car in handcuffs and was on a pretend handheld radio. So how did the lady get out? Because I'm invested now.
When they arrived, she was allegedly told to go to a specific unit. Let me see.
Just read the story.
Girl, this is something else.
So she done went and where did she drive her to? Because she had to take her to a police station somewhere.
She wasn't taking her far. I guess the woman somehow she was able to use another phone, or she appeared to a bystander. Maybe someone was standing by and saw what was happening, called the police, because it's a video of the woman being arrested. police catching the car, and she's sitting there with her hands up, about to get out the car. Child, listen. These people, listen, y'all.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
This is MAGA world. Like, y'all be careful out here. People are losing their minds. I know we got to
Were they furry handcuffs? You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection. We've had a wonderful week. It has been awesome. Thank you all. I'm so stunned.
Have a great weekend, y'all.
Y'all have a great weekend.
Show with that.
We will see you back here on Monday. I don't know what to say. The girl done kidnapped the woman.
She iced
the boy ex-boyfriend's wife. And then took her in some handcuffs. I don't know what to say. Y'all have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Thank you for listening. Thank you, WKRA 92.7 The Change. Y'all stay safe. Hey, y'all. It's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
We are here from Our Plugs, the Community Connection, and we will be your new morning host on WKRA 92.7 The Change.
Yes, we will be broadcasting Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time.
We'll also be streaming on YouTube at Our Plugs LLC.
Be sure to tune in.